Well, now that football season is basically here and otherwise fast approaching, at least at this moment, it's time to start thinking about tailgating and, of course, the parties and, of course, the food. But the fun doesn't have to ruin your waistline. Let's face it, we all gain a couple pounds, but maybe we don't have to. Joining us this morning with some healthier options to a party, to have a nice party and party favorites is Neal O'Reilly, Assistant Manager at Davannis in Bloomington. Good morning.
Good morning.
So we're talking, you can have your pizza, but it doesn't have to necessarily increase your waistline a lot.
Absolutely.
I mean, there are ways you can skim. How do we do that?
All right, so a couple of ways we have here.
Okay.
Request your pizzas to be cut in squares. People don't know it, but it makes it go a little further.
Does it really?
Through the group for sure. You know, you take 2 squares, kind of equivalents to 1 piece.
Okay.
So
2 is higher than 1, so mentally speaking, you're like,
correct.
oh, I had 5 slices of pizza, when in reality you had like 2.5.
Correct.
Oh, I like that.
Another option we have is to, if you have your pie slices, cut those in half as well again.
Okay.
To kind of double your amount of pizza.
I like it. Good for a party as well,
For
especially
sure.
if you're feeding a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Now, what do you suggest in terms of like breads? I mean, obviously you're going for thin crust here, right?
Correct. You know, the thin crust is going to be a better option than our deep dish.
Okay.
So,
fair enough.
for sure.
What about things like wings and things like sandwiches? How do you make these, make them stretch further, and how do you make them healthier?
Absolutely. So, you know, with the wings, it's a protein-packed food, so that's going to fill you up a little more.
That's true.
So add that on with your 2 slices of pizza, and you might be satisfied.
Now, I'm assuming the dressings aren't good.
Correct. So, eliminating your dressings and possibly using some herbs from home or a seasoned grinder is going to absolutely help you out.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about that at all. Now, do you suggest, I mean, is every cheese the same cheese, or is one a little healthier for you?
You know, main cheese that we use is mozzarella, but going with this pizza here, this is actually a cheeseless pizza. We have spinach, tomato, and chicken with an olive oil base.
Ooh.
So it's definitely good. Another option is you can request half the amount of cheese.
Okay.
So that'll reduce your calories as well.
Okay. Now, when it comes to more of the sandwich type, because not everyone likes pizza, unfortunately, which I think is weird, but you know what, to each their own. When you come to the sandwiches, how do you get rid of calories in a sandwich?
Definitely. So here we have a buffalo chicken hoagie. This is also dairy-free, so we eliminated the cheese on this.
Okay.
You can also go either with no butter, or you can just remove the top bun as well and do it open-faced.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Another option that we do have is, let's say you do typically get a whole hoagie. You can do a half hoagie with double the meat. So you're doubling the protein, but you're eliminating the carbs and some of the calories as well.
Can you do, like, double the veggies?
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
for sure.
okay.
Absolutely.
I like that. That's always my go-to, is, like, the more veggies I can kind of pack into one spot and, like, not really think about it.
Absolutely.
Then it's like, oh, I'm full, and I ate kind of healthy. Ooh, that works. How do you make pasta healthier? Because, let's all face it, pasta's not exactly the healthiest thing
Absolutely. Here. You know, the main way, again, is you can go with no cheese on that. That's going to be your biggest go-to for reducing the calories in the pasta.
That's tough, considering we live in Minnesota and Wisconsin.
You know, and
we're
another
kind of the cheese capital.
Absolutely. But another option is with our desserts. You can request that we cut them in half.
Okay.
So then they're going to go further, and you're going to have a healthier option as well.
It's all fake in the brain.
That's right.
I like that. Now, in terms of calories, overall, for Davannis in general, what is the healthiest thing that you have, and how many calories?
I guess, obviously, our salads are going to probably be the go-to, but you can also go on the website. We have a nutrition calculator, so you can pick and choose what you want. And
you know exactly what you're getting.
You got it.
I like it. Davannis, thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it. And you have how many locations now?
22 locations.
It's crazy. That number, I think that number climbs every time you guys come in.
I mean, something's going right.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. And
thank you.
I'm going to dive into some food later. Hey, let's get to your forecast. It's looking really good through the day today. And, well, not exactly feeling like football weather, but you know what? We would expect that in the month of August.